have Peter Hudson. Peter.
How you doing tonight?
Going through a party in the county jail.
Hello, Nanaimo. My name's Peter Hudson. I'm a Nanaimo boy. Thank you. You know, with my humor, I'm a little dirty. So, like, with my humor, my friends, I got this one friend, he's like, Peter, he's like, why do you always have to open up Pandora's box with your humor? You're always opening up Pandora's box. I didn't even know what Pandora's box was, okay? I just pictured it to be this little black and white furry little box, but then I realized that's a panda's box. Okay. Guys, when you're in a relationship, your dick, like, depreciates in value. Your dick is worth, like, nothing, you know? When you're single, your dick is like your selling feature. You're like, ladies, the diving board is open. Your dick's like a water sprinkler. You're like, now, don't get me wrong. I love you, ladies. I love you more than life. I just don't understand you. You know, you'll get Botox, facelifts, tummy tucks, breast reductions, breast inductions, pierced everything, plucked everything, waxed everything, childbirth. But you won't take it up the ass because it hurts. So I'm in my 30s now, so I'm getting a little older. I'm starting to lose my hair. It's starting to fade away a bit. And I think the hair on my head actually ratted the mafia out because it got relocated to my back and my ass. Like, pretty soon when I go to get a haircut, it's going to be a hair getting cut. So I just quit smoking. Thank you. A couple months ago. I used Shampax. Anybody ever heard of it? It kind of reminds me of the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, that show back in the 80s. It's like, this is Robin Leach with Shampax wishes and psychotic dreams. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. But you know, for stopping smoking, you know the pictures on the cigarettes, those big pictures of people sick and everything, it's terrible. That doesn't work. What you have to have is those people actually working at the stores selling the cigarettes. Now that would work. You'd have like little secondhand smoke, John, be like, would you like 2 packs of cigarettes to save $1? And he could like throw in like tracheotomy Teresa in there, be like, I've been smoking for 25 years. I'll show you the meaning of deep throating. Now you heard the boy went back or do. No, so I packed on a few pounds. I packed on a few pounds since quitting smoking, getting a little chubby. I noticed I was getting out of shape when I looked out the window the other day and there's a peeping Tom booing at me. I'm scared I'm gonna turn into my dad though. My dad's got a gut like this. He's a big old boy. He's like this, but he's like the most jolly, like fat guy ever. He's like, I love my dick so much, I grew a roof over it. But you notice that overweight people, they never know street names. It's always like this. Okay, you go to McDonald's, you take a left there till you hit a Burger King. Keep on going till you hit a KFC. But if you hit a Subway or a salad bar, you've gone too far. So I was on the ferry the other day, and you notice that the ferries are always like the queen of something, like the Queen of Victoria, the Queen of Port Alberni. I was on the Queen of Cowichan the other day, which is a lie. I actually know the Queen of Cowichan personally. She's twice as big as the ferry. She's had way more dudes ride her, and she gets way more wet, way more wet. Now she doesn't cost as much as the BC ferries. But she doesn't complain about oversized loads, okay? And you know, like when I was on the ferry, I always look at the cars, I always wonder, and I always think that cars get their names from sex and sexual experiences. Like sexually, I'm an explorer, but when the girl's hairier than a gremlin, it turns into an expedition, okay? I'm talking like with the Pathfinder and shit. Okay, now some men have Minis, some men have Cadillacs, but from time to time, man needs a Hummer or a good Ram. So he'll go get an escort. Which can cost anything from F-150 to F-350. But you gotta remember when you get an escort, to get a Jimmy, you can even get a neon one. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with a bug or a Firebird. Now, don't think you ladies are left out either. Where do you think short box and long box comes from? Or the Echo? The Echo? There's even ones for you gay fellers out there. It's called the crossover. The Astrovan and the Aspire. They're the ones with the hatch in the rear that you stuff shit into. Okay? There's even ones for you guys that like to drive around boys. It's called the Prius. Okay, he's gone too far. Anyways, my name is Peter Hudson. I just want to say I love you very much, Nanaimo. Thank you for having me.
Everybody in old Santa Claus